chase comes from Kyle Stanley, who gets his hands to the ball, and it's cleaned up by who else than Nathan Hindmarsh.
He's went everywhere, Nathan Hindmarsh. Look at the desperation that he shows and applies himself week in, week out. I mean, he's retiring at the end of the year, and I know he's playing every game like it's his last. But he's embarrassing some of the other players in his team.
He's fully moi. Nathan Hindmarsh with 39 tackles, 10 hit-ups and numerous clean-ups. There's not a stats column for them. The ball to Tautai went to ground forward off his hand, so here's a chance for the Dragons. They can't repossession in Parramatta's half as Talima Tautai apologises to his teammates.
Yeah, he puts the hand up. I like when they put their hand up. One more set. Apologises. It's how they react to this mistake. That's the key. This needs to be their best set of 6 in defence of the match so far.
You can see Parramatta still holding a clear advantage in terms of completions.
No, it's no good, Joe.
An extra 5 sets.
You know it's got to be better than that. Same again, Parramatta all
Joe
the way.
Maxwell in the scrum refed.
That's it, mate. That's it. Out. I don't know, Bulls.
This is Nightingale. First receiver off the back of the scrum. Hornby and Merrin. Rain back to Cooper. The ball was fired at his midriff, did well to hang on. It came to him just as he changed his angle. Merrin with more work. He gets the Dragons within 18. Looking for a try to take them to the lead for the first time tonight. Hornby, Soward, quick hands to Stanley. His quick hands went 3 metres forward.
Again, wonderful decision in defence from Parramatta's left side. Morgan and Burt, they attack the the Dragons offence. There you can see Morgan into Soward and Burt into Stanley. And Stanley passes the ball over the sideline. It's not the first time that's happened tonight. Just through aggressive tackling and good line speed from Parramatta's outside men.
They were out of their seats, Dragons fans, but not to applaud, voicing their frustration at their team. Just under 10 to play. And they trail by 2. An upset brewing at Cogra in round 12. Here's Horro. Can't get the ball away. Sando comes to Hayne, who stops and straight into Bo Scott. Not for the first time tonight.
Marcus straight.
Tautai.
Go downtown, guys.
Sando gets away from Lattimore, who raced up quickly to kick. Straight to Vito, who runs into Moi. Sando was around the legs.
It was a good chase by Jeremy Lattimore on Chrissy Sando, which put him under pressure, which allowed Vito to get a good play at the football. He's been thrown out a dummy half onto Ben Cray. That's a strong run from the Origin back rower.
3 plays left in this set. Lattimore.
Behind you, mate.
Put onto his back. Young. Now Hornby to Soward. Chase Blair corrals him towards the sideline, and Soward comes back across field, linking with Lattimore, who received the ball flat-footed, put his head down and tried to burrow his way through. The last. Soward to the sky. Waiting is Hayne. And he takes the ball comfortably.
Again in that set of 6, the Dragons playing too far away from the advantage line. Pass, trying to go around Parramatta. It's too easy for Parramatta at this stage to read. They've been doing it well tonight, but they have to hang on for 7.5 minutes.
And the back end of games has been where Parramatta score most of their points. 30 against the Tigers, 22 against Canberra in the last 20.
Well, wouldn't they love a try now, Parramatta?
And 11 in the last 20 to beat Manly. Paulo kicks. And Morris runs onto the ball, had a little juggle, even evaded the would-be tackle of Sando. It was a close call for all involved. Here's Vito.
The crowd, they rise as one when Morris gets the football with a bit of room to move.
He flew onto the ball, which ricocheted off his chest. Luckily, he kept possession because Sando was there waiting. Hornby's inside ball to Merrin. Here's read by Justin Poor and Hindmarsh. This is Young, dummying, going forward. He'll get within 30. Again, another inside play to Morris, and it was read again by Hindmarsh.
How good was that?
His 42nd tackle, crucial. Soward's kick along the ground, straight to Justin Poor. He gets the ball, stays on the ground and plays it a metre out from his own line.
Well, he made that tackle and got himself back into position to retrieve that ball if Justin Poor wasn't there, Nathan Hindmarsh.
He's a competitor until the very end of his career, Nathan Hindmarsh. He can see victory here and he wants it badly. Do his teammates agree? What's their desperation going to be like defensively over a few more sets? Ryan Morgan. Soward raced up, put pressure on, and Morgan's come up with a mistake.
Well, good work there by Jamie Soward. It's been the outside men from Parramatta which has been placing the Dragons' attack under pressure. And he returns the favour here, Jamie Soward. Morgan receiving the ball. Soward is there, gives him a bit of a push. And Mitch Rain coming in to congratulate him. I don't know, if you're Parramatta here, you're nearly thinking giving away a penalty rather than letting them score. If you give away a penalty, more than likely the Dragons will have the shot at goal and head into their third game of extra time. The last thing you need is for them to score.
Surely the Dragons don't want golden point again, although they'd settle for it at the moment. Down by 2. A big defensive set here for Parramatta. Not a big crowd at Cogra, but it's come to life. The home team on the attack. A try will send them to the front. This is Ben Cray. Soward considers his options, goes open through Young. Here's Dan Hunt, met by Moy Moy, Justin Poor, and who else? Nathan Hindmarsh. Rain, Hornby. This is Bo Scott. Thought about getting the ball away as soon as the defence arrived. Morgan did a good job wrapping up the ball. Assisted by Keaton. Hornby, Rain, Soward. Cut out ball across the face of Cray to Cooper.
Keep your feet moving.
And now Soward, again across field, having to go backwards if required. He comes to Nightingale, quick hands. Kyle Stanley has Vito outside. Stanley delivers, reaches, bounced off Sando, and down in the end goal area. Kyle Stanley with a show of strength. He just wouldn't be denied.
Well, the Dragons, they have gone extra time in their last 2 performances. And Kyle Stanley, is this the match-winning play? It's a try. Time to go. But what a time to hit the front for the Dragons. 4 minutes remaining. 2 in front. Green lights.
Kyle Stanley with his second try of the night puts St George Illawarra in front in the shadows of full time.
They defended so well there, Parramatta. They continued to push forward. They filled in the space on the inside. They worked together. And Jamie Soward getting the football here, drifting across, getting to the outside. And all of a sudden, Bird coming up making a decision to jam in, which he's been doing well tonight. And Stanley getting to the outside. They just stripped them short of numbers. And the faithful, they're happy. Their side has hit the front for the first time tonight.
Still just over 3 minutes to play. And for the first time tonight, the Dragons have the lead. Jamie Soward having raised 900 premiership points. With a conversion attempt, 20 out, 5 in from the western sideline. To make it 16-12. Off the upright and away, the difference stays 2. The last time these two teams met, it finished 14-all. Tonight, 14-12 as Nathan Hindmarsh hobbles back to halfway. Does it remind you of anything? Does it remind you of Anzac Day? They've come from behind late.
Well, Parramatta, they've been tremendous all night. A short kick-off. That's what's coming the Dragons' way. They need to regain possession. It's all or nothing here. Off the kick.
Luke Burt does go short. A yellow wave comes forward off Hornby backwards. And we will have a knock-on against the Dragons. Scrum feed to Parramatta.
Well, they get a result here, Parramatta. They're scrambling to form the scrum, and time is off now. Ben Hornby going forward.
Let's go, guys.
And knocking it into the arms or the body of a Parramatta player. Wow. What a finish we have coming up here.
Come on. In. Out.
Sando. This is Ryan Morgan. Parramatta have lost their past 5. They've lost 16 of their past 18 as Moy hits it up. They'd love to win this. Sando. The ball to ground, picked up by Hayne. He skips towards the defence, now turns, still going Hayne. Back to Moy, who took it flat-footed. Soward raced up. And now Stanley and Scott force Fui to the turf. Paul. Not solidly around the waist by the Bellum. With Hunt making sure there was no offload. Keating gets the ball away. Back to Sando. They can't go forward. He sits it up for Moy. Again flat-footed. Now Paulo. One-handed carry. He heads across field. Comes to Blair. He straightens. And takes a tackle. The last here for Parramatta. What's the option going to be? It comes to Hayne. He will hoist it. Waiting is Vino. Goes up and comes down with it to the roar of the Dragons.
Oh, wow. Geez, I thought Ryan Morgan was interfered with there by Kyle Stanley. That could have been a penalty to Parramatta. Surely he was interfered with.
Hornby slow back to his feet. 10 seconds to play. They're going to hold on here, the Dragons, after taking the lead with minutes to play. And poor old Parramatta try so hard but finish just short again. 14-12. The Dragons' faithful applaud, and the frustration for Parramatta is unbelievable.
Yeah, they're finding it difficult.